Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 3 Week 7 Day 2. So today, going to be finishing up the Chapter 7 tasks, which isn't really much. All we have to do is go do the adventure board, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think we have one after that. If it says 30 or 27, then yep, that is indeed the last task we need there. You would end up getting the yellow deed book from it, from the normal side. And then next week, from the early side, we will get the sun. So close, yet so far. We shall get it, though. But we're right around the corner on that. Aside from that, yeah, then we'll have the mythic soon. But aside from that, we did get a little mini update. I'm not even sure if it's worth really mentioning, though, because it is the miniest of mini updates I think we've ever seen. It is very miniature that I could barely even read the text. It's so small. But no, let's go bring it up real quick. It'll take like literally 5 seconds to go over it. Actually, it'll take longer to get there than it will to get over it. It will literally take me longer to bring it up on screen than it will to take to I can't even type gemsofwar.com correctly. It'll take me longer to get to the website than it will to actually go over it. Let's see. Where is the thing? There it is. Okay, so here are the patch notes. Okay, we're done. There they are. But they removed the holiday stuff, obviously. We knew that from a mile away. They made some of their stuff up to support for iOS 14, essentially. And it did a bunch of bug fixes. Specifically what, we don't know, because like all of them are underneath. We have also fixed an assortment of similar issues. So we don't know. But yeah, they fixed some crashes on Xbox though, so that's nice. Also, this patch did get rolled on all the platforms, if nothing else. Which should actually be up to date now, then, supposedly. Because I believe they were still at like 5.25 or something. Something that wasn't this far. So Switch should hopefully be up to date soon then. Not as far as troops released, but as far as everything else. They fixed the Shrine achievement on Xbox, though. Nice. They did get that bug fix, among some other ones, apparently, because they did say multiple, which would imply more than one. But, yeah, obviously, pretty small patch. There we go. Anyways, main focus today will, of course, be the Deep Hive faction, as far as completing that out and going from there. Anyways, let's actually start off with dailies, because that's related to finishing out the adventure board, since we need to go do this to go do the other thing anyways, in order to go get the final task completed. So might as well start here, since it's technically part of yesterday, but that we couldn't do until today. So grab this, get our souls, kill that out, get the last little bit of points. Anyways, hello everyone, hope all of you been doing good. Hello Bill, hello Gustavo, hello Jamie, hello Cookie, hello Michael, hello T3, hello HD Addict, hello Draco, hello everyone else. Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. Also, is the stream being a little laggy? I've noticed the thingy doing its thingy again. I'm not sure why. We did a like 8-hour stream earlier and it lagged like 0 times. And now we do Gems of War at night and it's like, oh, it's gonna lag. The program says yes, but YouTube says no. Let's see, how many dropped frames? YouTube, tell me the dropped frames. Where's the info? YouTube, you're saying no dropped frames? That's rather surprising. Interesting. My program says otherwise. Let's see, I'll take that over. Also, we should gain a level this stream. We'll probably do it as we're doing the Deep Hive. Yeah, I'm not sure why it keeps getting so laggy sometimes randomly when we do a morning stream. And then do another stream later in the day. I might need a... If we do a stream prior, I might need to just literally reset everything. The computer, the router, everything. Because this is the second time in the last week when we did a morning stream. That went perfectly fine. And then the nightly stream was laggy. For seemingly no reason. Yeah, this is the second time. I think the first time was Friday, because we did the morning stream, and it was fine. And then the nightly stream was super laggy. Very strange. Hello, Jason. Welcome. Let's see. With current stat boost from campaign, will you try more speed runs? For what? For Explore? I believe the Explore record since we last tried has actually been beaten by about 10 seconds. Mostly because that was the first successful attempt since the speedy overscreen was added to the game. Not sure how much they utilize that though. But yeah, the record I believe is under 1 minute 30 seconds now, which is really hard to beat without a lot of luck. You'd also need to have very, very little lag. And apparently tonight's not one of those nights. Yeah, it could be based on higher internet use activity during that time. True. I'm like choking on nothing right now. I'll throw that down. Get our Phoenicia in there. And it all goes down. Okay, so with that completed. Oh, I got a Valkyrie today. Oh no, is it worth it? 120 gems for a Valkyrie? I personally value Valkyrie a bit closer to 80. But since changes that they've done, it might be worth it. However, we kind of keep getting 120 gems back. Like the last 2 Valkyries we've opened, we've literally gotten 120 gem key as a reward. You know what? We'll go test our luck. Let's go grab this key and see what we get. I don't think it's worth it, but let the key decide if it's worth it. And if it's not worth it, we won't do it again. Let's see. Let's see what we get from this key. Are you worth it? I feel like the answer is no, but I'll let the key decide. Let's see. Let's do this. That'd be funny if it gives me 120 gems as the reward. We have the last 2 keys, which is one of the few reasons why I'm even opening this. Because we have gotten lucky with 120 the last 2 times, which is the exact cost of buying this. I had to do it there. That was a weird pick. He was already kind of armor torn from the skull poke. I just need the last of his mana. He gets skull distracted and then he's pretty much dead. Rope dart you. Actually, I should have done it to the other one so we could have weakened him. Because now he's going to live here. Because we can't target him directly, so it would have made sense to poke him there. Oh, now he's going to summon. No, don't summon. No, no. He did the thing. The very annoying thing. Nah, he's dead now. 18 event keys. We basically bought 18 event keys for 120 gems. Theoretically, that is a positive value exchange, but I don't need event keys. But it is technically a positive value exchange. 15 event keys is whatever 18 times 13.5 is, which I have no clue. Let me go calculate that. Calculator, where are you? Whatever 18 times 13.5. 13.5 times 18. So that's, I did math wrong. That is a 1.5. 13.5 times 18. Hello? Calculator? There we go. That's 243. So we basically doubled our gems. Plus some free gold. Because we got 10,000 gold from the thing, and then we basically got another 10,000 gold. 10,800. So we got 20,800 gold and 18 event keys, which has a gem value of 243. So we made out with positive exchange. So theoretically, yes. Buying that vault key was worth it. Is the final verdict. Because we basically doubled our value. Even though I don't need event keys. There we go. And there's the last little bit of points for that. I don't think we get anything interesting from those last 10 points. But just for fun, let's go claim it. Yeah, we've got some sapphires and some glory keys. However, next week it's interesting. Because then we get... wait, shouldn't our points be a little bit further? Because next week we get this, and then the following week we should get the other thing. Why does it seem low? Because we're at 840 right now. Shouldn't we be at 860? Because next week we'd be at 960. And then we'd be... oh, never mind, never mind. Hold up. Never mind, that's fine. I'm looking at it wrong. Because that's 7 times 20, which is 140. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so it's 140. Then it's 160. Yeah, it's fine. Never mind. Because by this week... no, but then by this week, wouldn't we be at... oh, I'm missing how many weeks it actually is. That's why. Because we're actually going to reach it by the 9th week. However... yeah, that makes sense. Okay. The 10th week is when you actually have the full amount. So that makes sense. Never mind. Okay. I was just looking at it wrong. Because we're in week 7. And then on week 8, we have the sun. Then on week 9, we have the mythic. And then on week 10, we have all this other junk. But theoretically, we'd already have touched it by week 9. Anyways, okay. I guess we'll focus mostly on the Deep Hive faction now. So, actually, you know what? Let's go do the Warlord event real quick, because it'll take literally, like, seconds. So, of course, we got a really ridiculously, absurdly easy Warlord event today. And, or this week, I should say, not just today. But, Phoenicia just, like, auto wins. And even if you don't have Phoenicia, pretty much any split damage option. Gotta be pretty solid in there. Hello, Corey G. Hello, Ricardo. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. There is a Gnome event, right? No, there's not one right now. You have a lot of gnomes in any battles today. Like 1 in 4 battles. Nope, there's no gnome event. You're just getting very lucky. Exceedingly lucky. If you're getting that many. But no, there's never midweek gnome events. They're always on the weekend. And the next one isn't for, I believe, a couple weeks. Actually, not sure on the exact date for next one. Though there is a way to check. Let's see. I feel like I'm typing incorrectly. Okay, the next gnome event is on the... why did control find not work? February 19th. So the weekend of February 19th is next Vault event. 19th, 20th, 21st. That's weekend. Which is very unfortunate, because if I'm not mistaken, they haven't announced it yet, but I believe that is the intended time for the next beta weekend for Century Age of Ashes. Which, if it is, not sure how much Vault grind we'll get it. Because they might do another 3-day thingy again. Which will be annoying, because that 3-day thingy will align with the other 3-day thingy. Also, we net positive have more sigils than before. So it kind of makes sense that we'd get the Valraven almost immediately. We should have gotten a Valraven like the last 3 battles we did yesterday and didn't get one. So it makes sense the very first battle we got one today. I'm actually really surprised that didn't come in yesterday. But yeah, you can still find quite a bit of gnomes sometimes when it's not a vault event. Obviously, during the vault event's the best time, because that's when they have the highest vault key chance. Like the thing we spent 120 gem keys for, you can get like every 30 minutes, pretty much. Generally, it's closer to about an hour, but it is definitely possible to get multiple in an hour. Is that enough to kill? Why do I feel like that's short? It is. Apparently I gotta cast all 3 now. Well, technically all 4 if you count Firebomb. Oh no! We got all Surus Nahum again. I think that's the 2nd or 3rd time. Eventually we'll be forced into having to take the battle occasionally. It is the worst battle to take this weekend though. Or this week, I mean. As far as the Ward lore event is concerned. Looks like we got about 4 battles, unless we don't find Valraven here. Oh, there he is. The call on 4 was correct. We did really bad at Valravens at the end of yesterday. Oh, so I probably should have waited till we had full mana on the other thing. You know this is going to be clunky. Yeah, that helped us. Now it's not in the way. It dying made us do better. Success. That's all. How on earth did we just get 20 mana back already? That just cascaded like all of its mana from Sky out of nowhere. I'll take it. So once we finish these out, we'll probably hand out a code. And the rest of the time, we'll just be doing Deep Hive. Deep Hive should be a decently easy one. It doesn't have like the most meta of teams, but it has green-brown. You can do like Farce Troll and a double Truffle. You can do a bunch of Leprechauns into Rowan. There's a couple Skull Spam options in there as well. A lot of Apothecary into brown stuff as well. Including Iron Gut for later battles if you're going deep. You don't have access to Zugoff though. But standard Iron Gut teams you can do. Which is perfectly fine as well. That's of course more so if you're going for super deep levels. Just doing the basic amount you wouldn't need a team like that for. So we're personally not going to be touching stuff like that. Because we're not going to need it. Hello, Imperial. Welcome. Also, if we don't get a Valraven here, this is our final battle for today. Yep, there we go. Yeah, I said it'd be quick, and it was quick. That gets us battles in. Help out the guild. Got our daily thingy done too. Oh, yeah, let's go claim our next orb, I guess. Anything good? Of course not. What's it with our orange streak lately? Let's see. Isabel's still in that leaderboard. Top 20. Ah, Riversong. I used to be in a guild with Riversong. Just a different guild than Riversong was in before. How many guilds has Riversong been in? Sword of the Night? Unless they changed the name of their guild. It's like the 4th or 5th different guild. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something here. I came here to look for where we are. Ah, we're in 8th place. Take that, guild. No, apparently I did bad because, well, I believe it's slightly luck-based. It's like everyone here, including maybe even Azala. Like, we all spent pretty much the same amount. And just got different RNG. We just kind of got the mid-range of the RNG. Between all the other people that did pretty similar around us. Anyways, let's go hand out code. And then the rest of the time we'll go and do out this faction. So I'm actually using Rowan build, so it probably makes sense to switch to armor somewheres. I'll actually do it over top. I'll do it over top my magic, I guess. We can always switch it later. It'll be very obvious we need to switch it back without having magic. If we switch the magic to armor. Okay. That's a lot easier since it's just 3 the same regardless of which way. I am looking for the code, which is hidden in my thing. 1 second. 1 moment. Let's see. We grab this. We click save. We get rid of the screens because we don't need it now. Go over to the code section. Make sure it works. Get our shiny gem key. Gonna need that for the new mythic coming up. This Friday, actually. Right around the corner. Couple days, 3 days. Best idea likely to save it for that. But there you guys go. There's the redeem code. Use on gemswar.com if the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Whatever your game says right over there is what you put in for your invite code. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Just double copy paste the random numbers and letters in chat, starting with CQQ. And it gives the same word as always: 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Only usable on the PC mobile version of the game. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the video. Helps out a lot. And is greatly appreciated. Let you guys go. Okay. So, next order of business. And last order of business. Let's go to the Deep Hive. So, of course, we got Deep Hive faction. We showed a team for it earlier. And I'm pretty sure I'm just going to use the exact team. I've been trying to make the teams a little bit more what I would actually use for the event. For the most part. And this is very much what we will be using. There's a lot of other options, though, like Forest Troll, Double Truffle. But you generally don't use that until you go a little bit deeper. Yep, that's not the event I want. Stop clicking the wrong event. I want this base so we can get into it. We didn't buy the single thingy yet, so let me do that before I forget, because I will forget if I don't do it now. And then we go paste our team. If it'll... Why won't it let me... What? Hello? That's new. Did the most recent patch glitch the manage team button? Did this bug fix patch ruin more than it fixed? Is anyone else having this problem, or is it just me? Hello? Game? Game? Hello, Isabel. Welcome. Game? Are any of the manage team buttons working, or is it just not working there? I guess it's just not working here, because it worked over here. Did they break their game? Let's see. This used to work. Has it been since the labyrinth? I know it worked in the past. Let's go get our team again. We're gonna make me have to manually go put my team in. Okay, it definitely works there. And then we go over to here. And click on our battle. Yeah, it doesn't want to work. Well, it's not too bad to build this team in manually. Rowan. I mean, one Rowan, double leprechaun. Lep. And what one I was running? Well, it doesn't really matter too much. I guess we'll run our Scale Shield. For the lower level range, it's really not going to matter as long as it doesn't block Rowan. And then we go to the banner. I always click on yellow. It's like the minus yellow banner. It's not the thing, though. Hey, what class were we using with this? Corsair's technically not awful. I think I was using Titan. I'm not sure. The Corsair has +3 blue. It's not too much blue, though. What banner was I using? I'm actually curious now. I was using +2 blue, +1 brown. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. With Titan. Because we have the green already off the thing. Interesting. I guess it depends how you want to roll with it. Titan is definitely the safer bet. A green storm would be kind of good too. Can I stop clicking on that mode? Going to the wrong one. Oh yeah, I forgot. No, it goes over. I forgot. It doesn't save the thing until you do battle. Gosh, how annoying. Oh, I need double leprechaun, not double Rowan. Actually, I don't know. How do I feel about double Rowan? I'm pretty sure with Urskia's shield, we could just do it one cast cycle. As long as you remember to actually Rowan the thing. But yeah, with triple blue, we theoretically could change to different haircuts, but I'll go Titan. Because then we get half mana start. Let's go Titan with... actually, you know what? We could go Thief. Because every extra turn makes Rowan concentrate more. Because we don't need the barrier. We're not going to be utilizing that at all. And then we'll just do that with a normal banner. Yeah, it should be good. I don't think we need to change anything else. It should be good to go. Hello, John. Welcome. Alright, we'll take that down. Get rid of all this junk. We're literally killing it 7 damage at a time. I believe it's 7 or 8 damage, I actually forget. But it hits last enemy every single time we hit an extra turn. Which helps us stack up damage. It's not a lot of damage, but we're also not dealing with a lot of stats in most of these battles. Yeah, 7 damage to last enemy every extra turn. It's not much, but it adds up. It's free damage we wouldn't really be getting otherwise. Oh, nice, a 1.3. That's the highest off of a tier 3 room. Yeah, it can take a while to build up a stream. I know for other games we get very few viewers as well. Like, I think the peak we had for Fall Guys was like 20 people today for the brand new patch. And they had a bigger patch than Gems of War today. Gems of War's patch was like microscopic. Another 1.3. Oh gosh, we got straight 1.3s on our tier 3 rooms. That's actually pretty good. Also, I find it pretty funny that Fall Guys and Gems of War's season cycle and update cycle has been nearly the same since season 2. Since season 2, they're basically just following each other with when they do stuff. That's a pretty funny coincidence. Not only are their seasons pretty much aligned, though they are starting to desync ever so slightly, but so are their updates. Like the day they'd update. As that reminds me, I wonder if Puzzle Quest 3 is going to launch with a battle pass. Because a lot of free-to-play games these days do launch with battle pass now. Or at least very soon after launch, if not immediately at launch. Because even Century Age of Ashes is going to be doing that. I know for sure Pokemon Unite is. It's even in the beta itself. Or at least a form of it. Oh yeah, that was really funny. The last snowball stage that we did today for Fall Guys. So we got the stage, and then we instantly died. It might be the world record for quickest death on that stage. Like, if you were deliberately trying to die on that stage, I'm not sure you could even beat the time we died in. It was pretty funny. Because on this stage, you can't actually see where the initial ball is. And then we got whacked by it with a perfect angle. And then died. Let's just save that one room. It's treasure room, that 1.2. It's probably the funniest moment since we won on New Year's. That one win where literally everyone died. And we just did the normal stage. And won on a random stage that you'd pretty much never win on. It's not too often we do a very, very long stream day. Our next super, super long one will probably be whenever Century Age of Ashes finally does their next beta. Soon, TM. Based on what I heard earlier, it's going to be like mid to late February. I'm hoping it's earlier than that, though. I'm hoping it's like 2 weekends from now or something. It's definitely not going to be next weekend unless they just announce out of nowhere. The next one should be open to everyone, though. It's going to be a while because they have to update the game and change some stuff before next beta. So they can actually get better results for stuff. Oh, so we're about to gain that level. Very close, yet so far. Definitely gaining it before we finish out the faction, that's for sure. 100% gonna reach it in time. I keep forgetting, that actually gives 1 mana. Very situationally would that ever actually give you the final mana. Though it already would have been fine with enchant. But sometimes it can close the gap. If Rowan was at 9 mana, it definitely would close the gap. Because then you feed it 1 and it gets enchant 2 the following turn. Those rooms could be 1.3s, but I'll grab this first. Yep, they're both just 1.2s. I had a feeling they'd be low. It's good to check them, but it's not too big a deal to go optimal order. Also, Rowan still one-shots very far these days. I believe with my stats these days on the average delve, I believe it gets to 60 while still one-shotting. And stops. It depends on a couple factors, but generally it goes to 60, the end of 60. And then at 70 plus, it stops one-shotting some battles. That's funny. 2 leprechauns versus 4 leprechauns. He is double the amount of leprechauns. Yeah, we still win in 1 turn. Actually, I don't even think he got a turn. Leprechaun versus leprechaun battle. Also, this place's pure faction is pretty easy to do. It's actually so easy, you could probably get away with it without potions, so it takes a little bit of luck. Because Beatrix can pretty much solo this place even without potions. It might take a couple tries. That's definitely possible. I'm not sure why I'm buffing, it's already dead. I guess it's a quick way to pass the turn. Oh, there's our level! Nice. Now we need to go get 86 more of those. And we'll get an extra stat. So far away. That's obviously an by end of year goal. I obviously have no intention on getting that anytime soon. But by the end of the year we should hopefully be there. You got Sunspirit to level 70, nice. It gets to triple damage burning at 100. Though 70 is only halfway to 100. Once it gets there, it opens up quite a bit what it can do. It is among one of the better hero classes. I don't personally use it too often, because it's really well balanced in the range that it does, but doesn't focus as many things as hard. The main reason you bring it into a team normally is because of Red Storm. And because it's one of the better triple damage burning hero classes. But more often than not, one of the reasons you bring it in is because of the Red Storm. It's either that or triple damage burning. You're almost never using it for either other reason. It does have like a freeze and tangle to it, but that's more so a byproduct of if you're using it for one of the other two things, not necessarily for that purpose. Because it starts with both an entangle on the first slot and a freeze on a random enemy, which is decently powerful. I believe it's the only hero class with both. Do you have any idea for a team for the new faction this Friday? I forget what color it is, so I'm not sure. Completely forget what color it is. But we're going to be streaming it on Friday morning. Actually, we have a lot to go over Friday morning between the Mythic and that. Brown purple. That's a lot of skull spam option. It does have access to Iron Gut Zugoff as well. What would you use for mana accumulator for that though? I guess a Leprechaun? Also, you do have access to Leprechaun just in general. Yeah, the update's live on, should be live on most platforms. It's a really mini update, though. They did almost nothing. It did fix a couple bugs on Xbox, though, including the achievement bug. At what time? Normally around 10 a.m. And it goes for a couple hours. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Friday. Which is like, 13 hours from now on Friday, basically. Not tomorrow. It's not out yet. Oh no, it didn't kill. Wait, is already not killing the final? Aren't we only on 50? Yeah. As long as it one-shots a legendary battle, though. We sort of preemptively risky a shield. Could also be that I don't have Deep Hive at level 200. Which I completely forget if I do. There's a way to check the... Oh, tribute as well, nice. Where's Deep Hive at? Oh, it is at 200. Is that a 50% 200, though? I think it is. Because 18, yeah. That's pretty much as high as I have any delve. There's technically one delve higher. Yeah, but that's decently high. Okay, anyways, let's go back to the thing. Let's go finish out the last few. Also, I just realized... Oh, no, never mind. Armor's correct. I was like, wait, I'm still using armor. It's like, wait, duh. We're supposed to be using armor. It's Rowan after all. I was like, we should be using magic. Nope. Armor's actually double the value on Rowan specifically. Assuming she doesn't take damage, of course. Since she has the double boost ratio. Oh, sorry. It's actually 4 times more damage. What am I saying? Because not only is it double the stats, but it's also double the boost ratio. So it's actually 4 times higher than if you were to use magic on Rowan. The amount of extra damage output you get for using armor instead of magic. One of the reasons why she got so strong since medals. She was already pretty strong beforehand, but medals kind of just definitively decided it at that point. Due to how much value it gets from 24 armor. It was also a lot easier to get at the time than getting 12 magic. Which by this point quite a few people have, but obviously when it first came out, medals, pretty much no one had it until like a month or so after. I think it took us about a month and a half. Some people probably did it in like 2 weeks. Hey, it doesn't even matter what we do, but I'll throw it down Leprechaun, why not? Just in case we're short, I'll throw it down Shield. Yeah, I think someone was making up a list for like all the stream times when people stream the game. I'm not sure what happens to that list. Someone contacted me like a week or two ago about that. Not sure what's up with that currently. One mana short. Wonderful. Technically, I didn't need to grab it. We already had the enchant value at that point. But might as well. And after this set, we have 2 more sets. And that should be all of our points that we need. Oh, good. The very blind Spirit Fox hitting the wrong target. Great to see. Okay, so we definitely don't have enough damage to one-shot final. But if we use our Skier Shield, this would be enough to one-shot final. So that's all we gotta do. Let's do that. Throw shield at Rowan. Use Rowan. And dead. Oh, we are very short on mana. Like, ridiculously short. Alright, now we're not. First battle will definitely always be able to kill one shot the entire time. With all the extra stats. I believe even the tier 2s we can as well. Tier 3s possibly. Tier 4, 5, and the 6 final battle do eventually reach a point where it stops for these earlier battles. Like even this one I think we need buff. Oh, this is tier 5. Gosh, what's with all the 1.15s? So low. So low as you can even get on a tier 3. Hello, Misha! Welcome! Or through 100% chances for the AI. Pretty much. Oh no, we got webbed. That was almost the armor gain based on boost ratio. Yes. Oh, it still made it slightly lower. I think it's about 60 lower in this game mode without magic. Pretty sure it's somewhere around there. Technically that's higher, but it's a treasure room corner. Yeah, let me double check. I think it's like 50 or 60. Oh, yeah, gosh. We missed out on 76. Because it's just the magic value. The base value still stays. So we miss out on about 76 armor gain when we are webbed on hero. The deeper we go, the less that matters. But earlier on, that's actually a pretty substantial amount. Don't kill my hero, I need that. Don't web my hero, I need that as well. What's on the webs? Oh! They have web on Skull because of that one battle. I was gonna say, like, how are they webbing us so much? It's the web on Skull from that one web spinner battle is what's doing that. Also, the extra turn 7 damage might not be that noticeable. That's still hopping out. It's better than no damage. What delve level to get all rewards? It's RNG based, but either 80 or 90. The end of 80 can do it, but sometimes you have to partially do 90 if you get unlucky, or if you're not doing perfect optimal order by doing the high percents first. We're doing a little bit of a mix of loot order and optimal order, so it's not fully optimal order because of that. So I really should have shielded first. I'm pretty sure we one-shot it with shield. And now we got a double cast. But yeah, if we get lucky here, we will be able to get it done by the end of the 80 floor right here. Otherwise, it might require a room or 2 or 3 extra. However, you don't actually need to buy any extra sigils. If you bought tier 1 and didn't lose any Vow Ravens, you're going to have enough sigils regardless. The main reason for getting it is because you generally need it, but also because the enchant speeds it up, so it doesn't take as long. You can cut down the time by a little bit as far as how long it takes to get through it all. And that's why I use our Scale Shield. Still not a huge fan of our Scale Shield Oral lane. Even though it's decently meta for a couple things, the playstyle of it's kind of weird. Definitely not up there in my most favorite of teams. I'm gonna use it because it's quick for a couple things, including this. Playstyle of it's just really weird. Especially if you forget to cast or Scale Shield, which I do way too often. Because obviously you're trying to cast it as minimally as possible, but completely forgetting to cast it is very bad. And waste a lot of time otherwise. Yeah, it's 70k points total. And you normally have it by level 80. The 80 room. Though it depends how the percents go on if you would or not. And sometimes even luck can prevent you from getting it depending on what rooms you end up getting for your percents on the final room. Because that one has the highest amount of points. The level 80 room. Relative to the rooms you just did prior. Does it feel like not enough to kill? Okay, it is. That one tanky guy up front made it seem like the durability was higher than it actually was. If it was a Dwarven gate and you got barrier on, it definitely wouldn't have killed. Yeah, it's always good when a new delve, or any delve for that matter, has a quick room rush. Because it makes rush method a lot more effective. I'm not sure how much rush method will do. Because obviously the more rushing you do, the more gems it costs. I normally do it to a small capacity. Just to save some a bit of time. But lately I haven't been doing it as much. We've still been doing some room skip, but not nearly as much as we used to. Just helps save some gems for later stuff. It's still a nice thing to do though, just to save the time. But sometimes you're spending as much as 100 or 200 gems to save an hour each time. Oh, I forgot to cast shield. What's new? Actually, I think it's about closer to 400 or 600 gems to save an hour. Which of course could be a bit pricey. Let's see if we got it. Yep, I got it. We didn't even need the extra. So theoretically, we could have done it without doing the 30. Technically. Seriously, what is with our bad orb streak? We're on a very long, very bad orb streak right now. Gosh, leaderboard's already at 5.8 million. That's pretty insane. Also, what's kind of interesting, a lot of these event weeks lately have had people at level 500. But for whatever reason, a lot less people went for 500 this week. Like, it looks like it's less than 29 people, maybe 30 or so. But, yeah, there's only 30 people above that threshold. Lately, it's been just straight 100s, or 500s, I mean. Down to 100. Very interesting. That's not normally the case lately. I guess not as many people need a Deep Hive done. Deep Hive is one of the factions you can kind of get done without potions. So that's probably why not as many people are on leaderboard, I would assume. because it's definitely very much doable without potions. When are we gonna hook up the mic thingy? Whenever it gets in, I'll go hook it up the next day. It still isn't in yet. But when it is, I'll go set it up. Like, the mic stand itself is set up. I just need the filter thingy so it can actually hold the mic. Because the current one doesn't fit how behemoth of a mic mine is. But once we get the other one in, we should be able to have it set up probably by this weekend. Assuming it gets there by then. Kind of hard to tell because of snowstorm in several areas. It's not snowy by me. But it might be snowy from where it's being shipped from. And if that is the case, it's not getting here soon. But hopefully it'll be here by this weekend, we'll see. But it should be very soon. We'll have the mic thingy set up, which will be nice. Because then we don't need this thing on the tabletop anymore. Which will open up a lot of extra room. Which class were you using for that Delve Thief? It doesn't really matter too much, though. As long as you have a half mana start, you could use pretty much anything. Titan, whatever. Pretty much anything's allowed as long as it's half mana start. It's pretty flexible as far as what you can use. Depending on what you want to do for the team. You can, like, use Corsair for blue. Oh, then again, that doesn't have half mana start. But, yeah, like Titan, Thief, something with half mana start. Oh, Isabel, I'll go check it then. But anyways, any other questions, anyone? Otherwise, we'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. You'll be doing it earlier on Super Bowl day, though. We'll probably be streaming at noon because Super Bowl runs through the normal timing stream. Aside from that, obviously we have 1.5 billion things going on this Friday. Tomorrow, we got a new pet for goblins. It's the cycle of us getting many, many pets on Wednesdays. We got one last week, we get one this week, and we get one for like the next 3 weeks. We have 1 billion pets coming in soon. Did I ever watch Saved by the Bell? I did not. I think I've heard of it before, but I've never watched it. Yep, no problem for the code from earlier. It's probably used up by now, though. We'll have another one every stream as we do every night. As well as for the Friday stream when we do the Delve stuff. Deep Hive was the first Delve you started doing for new faction weeks. And make sure everyone to do everyone since. Yeah. It's a pretty easy Delve for the most part. Beatrix is very, very, very strong, which is nice. And the coloration is not too bad for it. Green-brown gives a lot of options. They're pretty cheap because of Apothecary. And you can use like Cockatrice with it and other stuff. Like, there's a lot of really cheap options that work for it. And obviously the Rowan team's pretty cheap as well. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. I hope you all have a wonderful week. We'll catch you guys soon. Thanks for stopping by. Always greatly appreciated. And tomorrow we got a Goblin Pet. Thursday we got the Thief Hero class, which is actually the hero class we were using today. It's a pretty decent hero class. It's actually arguably the best stealthy hero class in the game. Situational when you use it, but it can be considered the best stealthy class in the game. And Friday we got ourselves new faction and new mythic, both of which we'll be going over with a stream and video. A video for the mythic and stream, and probably video later for the faction. Stretch. Gosh, I feel so sore. I like when I took a nap, I took it in like the weirdest way, and now I feel like sore when I woke up. To optimize score in faction for leaderboard rewards, is it better to go by multiplier or by treasure percent? Always multiplier if you're trying to go for score. Multiplier is the only thing that determines your score for the thingy. Taking the highest multipliers and working your way to lowest. The only reason why you go for treasures is to maximize the amount of loot you get, but it lowers the amount of points you get. Obviously, if you don't care about points, if you're just going for like what we were doing, where you're just going for the basic rewards and stuff like that, you would just do it based on treasure reward, like basically taking the highest percents and taking treasure rooms last, generally. However, if you're going for leaderboard or something similar, you do it in pure multiplier order, regardless of what rooms they are. Even if they're treasure rooms, you still go for them first if they're a higher multiplier. And you simply do it purely based on highest multiplier to lowest multiplier. And if you're trying to save 30 gems on a Tuesday, you would also do it that way too. I personally always spend the 30 gems, just because more often than not you need to. But if you want to try saving the 30 gems, you can just do pure multiplier order the entire time as well. That's not a guarantee, though, that you'll save. Even if you do perfect optimal multiplier order, on some factions, it's still just not possible to do it without the 30 extra. Which is why we just always go for it anyways. Anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. Thank you so much for stopping by. Enjoy the week. And I'll be back tomorrow, same time as always, hour prior to now tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for watching, everyone.